Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and this video I'll be talking about how you can actually reduce your coding errors by 80%. And I basically learned this a very hard way, but yeah, let me tell you what you can actually use. You can use actually lint within your development environment. Let's say for example I'm using Flutter. Now I can use the package that is Flutter lint to detect the errors before even I compile the code. So this is a software that actually detects the errors and bugs, and basically also it kind of underlines the part of the code that it thinks that you might have uh, wrongly typed, or maybe if there are any typos in that code. So that is why make sure you use lint in your personal projects, because it's going to be a very good practice when you are going to work in an organization. They are probably going to use some similar like a tool like a lint, or maybe lint itself they are going to use full. So I will highly recommend you to use lint whenever you are working on a new project. Okay, so yeah, so basically let me tell you like how I learned with this a very hard way is that when I was working as an intern as a mobile application developer, my code was reviewed every evening. So basically whenever my code was being reviewed by my manager, I had to redo 20 to 30% of my work, because there were a lot of typos in my code, or maybe I had not I had a proper format in my code. So all those things can be easily eliminated by when you use lint. Okay, so that is why I will highly recommend. Okay, so I'm going to give you an example. Okay, let's say for example you are you have made this function. Okay, can anybody of you guess what this function is all about? I don't think so, because this function, understanding what this function is actually is, it will be very hard for you. Now I will show you the same function with proper doing the proper documentation. Okay, now read this function. Okay, it is the same function, but I have mentioned documented what this function is actually doing. So basically whenever your code is going to be reviewed, you need to mention documents. So you need to mention comments, add comments to your every function, like what this function is actually doing, and make sure that all the variables are defined, or you have named the variables very properly. Because if you have not named your variables, then in the code review I am sure that you are going to face a lot of trouble. So that is why I want to start practicing and writing the code very neatly, and make sure that you are documenting your code. Make sure you are writing your variable names properly, so that it could be easily understandable. Your code could be easily understandable. Let me show you. Let me compare. See here, isn't it very easy to understand what this whole particular segment of code is doing, right? And you can even understand what this code was doing. That is why I say that use lint, because all these things will be underlined in lint. Okay, another thing is that you need to also practice formatting, writing the code in a proper format. Let's say for example what I used to do before, let's say for example, is I'm writing a variable, let's say for int a is equals to 3. Now, I know this particular code is not going to cause any error, but it's not in a proper format. What you need to actually write it into is, okay, because seeing this will be very easily readable. Okay, see this. So yeah, that's what you have to whenever you are not coding the next time, make sure you're formatting your code very properly, and you are using lint. Okay, so yeah, this is a new playlist of videos that I'm starting. Is that I'm going to make very short 2 to 3 minute videos. I'm going to talk about how you can actually code properly, or you can have industry level coding in your personal projects, so that whenever you are ready, when you are in your college, to practice with all these things that I'm teaching you. And once you get into an internship, or into an organization you are doing full time, these things is not going to cause you a lot of trouble, because you have already practiced coding in that way. So yeah, make sure you like, subscribe, and to my channel, and turn on the post notifications. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.